So with the Galaxy S26 Ultra, Samsung's getting roasted for copying Apple again, except this time it's over something that doesn't even exist. Yeah, let me explain. What's up guys, Sal here. So before we get into that, here's some breaking news. The Galaxy S26 Edge has been cancelled. Samsung's pulled the plug on the phone completely. Yep, you heard that right. The whole slim phone experiment is over before it even got started, at least for Samsung. According to both iUniverse and Korean media, Samsung's S26 lineup will only include 3 models, the S26 Pro, the Plus, and the Ultra. No Edge this time, and the reason's pretty simple. The S25 Edge just didn't sell. As of August, it moved only 1.3 million units. Compare that to 8 million for the base S25, 5 million for the Plus, and a massive 12 million for the Ultra. Sales were so low that Samsung reportedly stopped production altogether. And it's not just Samsung, even Apple's iPhone 17 Air is not selling well, making up less than 10% of total iPhone 17 sales according to Korean reports. And that's what really convinced Samsung to abandon the whole slim phone experiment and bring back their tried and true Plus variant instead. Honestly, I'm not shocked. I've said it before, slim phones failed for a reason in the past. They sacrifice way too much, especially battery life, just to shave off a millimeter or two. And to make it worse, they cost more while offering less. You're basically paying extra for the privilege of saying, hey, my phone's a millimeter thinner. Yeah, nobody cares. So yeah, the Galaxy S26 Edge has been cancelled, but honestly, that's the right move. Alright, moving on. This one's both hilarious and ridiculous at the same time. You've probably seen this image floating around the internet. Someone posted it claiming these are the color options for the Galaxy S26 Ultra. And guess what? It shows an orange version that looks exactly like Apple's cosmic orange iPhone 17 Pro Max. So of course the internet did its thing. People started roasting Samsung for shamelessly copying Apple. And it's not just random people either. Even some well-known tech websites fell for it and started mocking Samsung for being an unoriginal ripoff. But here's the truth. This image is not even real. It's AI generated, literally made using Gemini. You can even see the faint Gemini logo in the corner where it was cropped out. Like seriously, I could make a ping S26 Ultra right now using Gemini with just one click and say it's official. Does that make it real? Of course not. It's the job of tech journalists to verify before posting, but hey, apparently that's asking for too much these days. So no, Samsung isn't making an orange S26 Ultra. There's zero credible source confirming any colors yet. Now look, I'm not saying Samsung is a saint. We all know they love copying Apple. It's almost tradition at this point. So if they did actually release an orange S26 Ultra later, I wouldn't be surprised. But roasting them for an AI generated image is just ridiculous. Moving on, we know the S26 Ultra will debut with One UI 8.5. And I've already made a full hands-on video covering most of the new stuff. But here's one you'll really like. Samsung's finally bringing Pixel's call screening feature, and we now have a real leak showing how it will work on One UI 8.5. It's called Auto Answer with AI. Basically, it can automatically pick up calls, ask why the caller is calling, take notes, and even tell them you'll get back later. You can set it to activate after a certain number of seconds, say 20 seconds after the phone starts ringing, and adjust that however you like. The best part is that you can choose which calls the AI answers. For instance, it can handle only spam and scam calls using built-in call filtering, so your friends and family won't have to deal with an AI voice. You can also set it to work while your phone is in Do Not Disturb mode. Now to be clear, One UI 8 already has Bixby Call, but you had to manually activate Text Call. This new version is automatic, making it especially useful for those annoying spam calls. Oh, and it's not exclusive to the S26 Ultra. Any device getting One UI 8.5 should see it too. Next up, Samsung officially confirmed their next Galaxy event is happening on October 21st, called Worlds Wide Open. And this is where they're expected to unveil their first XR headset, which is set to rival Apple's Vision Pro but at a much lower price. There's also talk that Samsung might tease their long-rumored tri-fold smartphone, though a full reveal is likely coming later. And speaking of foldables, you've probably seen the video of Pixel 10 Pro Fold failing Zach's bend test. Yeah, it didn't just snap in half easily, the battery actually started hissing and smoking right after, basically catching on fire. This is the first time in 10 years of SACS testing to ever do that. Now obviously no one's out here bending their phones backward in real life, and this isn't another Note 7 situation, but still it's concerning no matter what die-hard Pixel fans say. The weak point is that antenna line, it just gives out pretty easily. Every Pixel Fold so far has broken the same way, and Google still hasn't reinforced it. Sure, the odds of it breaking in normal use are tiny, but imagine someone accidentally sitting on it while it's open. That metal edge could pierce the battery and cause a fire. 1 in a million, yeah, but still. Apple had the same issue with the iPad Pro and they fixed it. Google though, still stubborn. But given the PR disaster this has turned into, I'm guessing they'll finally fix it next gen. Anyway, there are a couple of really surprising features coming to Samsung's Trifold that you'll want to see. Click right here and I'll see you there.